So it's deck 1, 2, 3. So whatever deck you're drawn to, just know deck 1 is going to be love, deck 2 is career, and deck 3 is going to be the general guidance. This is just general energy. If it resonates, that's great. If it doesn't, just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Sometimes it resonates, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. So general collective energy, flowers. Flowers will brighten up your space and create a very friendly place. So if you want flowers, need flowers, there's something there for you. So prehnite is good for prosperity, energy, spiritual connections. So if you want some of that, look it up. What is going on in love for the general collective energy? The Six of Cups. We got some helpful people around you here wanting to provide help for you. So you may have a helpful partner. Three of Cups. Ooh, the Lovers. Nice. Someone is going to be making a choice. Okay, if you are interested in somebody who's in a third party situation, who may have their mind on somebody else, and you're not sure if they are interested in you, they're actually going to be moving out of this situation very quickly, and they are making a choice, a decision here. They do have romantic feelings for you, very lusty sexual feelings. They do not feel very strong right now in this decision. I think they're really healing their past situation here. I'm going to put these together and leave them sitting here together. I do feel that they are like really evaluating. Okay, they're feeling weak right now. Okay, they don't feel they have the strength to move on from a third party situation. They may have been in a third party situation, and so they're healing from that right now. But they are moving, like, and this is the past. Okay, so they dealt with this third party situation here. They've been in hermit mode. All right, you may be in hermit mode as well. You're going to put this over here. That's where that feels like it needs to go. Yeah, they aren't sure if you even want them to fight for this situation, or if they even have the strength to fight for this situation. But, you know, here it's gaining victory. It's fighting for something. They may feel like you might reject them. They want to make you this offer, but they feel like you will reject them in some way. Okay. If you're single, okay, this is for singles. All right. I'll go through it if you're in a romantic partnership in a minute. All right. Let's read the singles for now. Somebody wants to gain victory. They want to fight for you. This person has love for you. Like, you got the Knight of Cups here. They have the Five of Wands. They are hoping that you know, they see you as somebody who is, with the Empress reversed here, like, they're not sure how you're going to take their offer, okay, because the Empress is reversed here, and they know you've had a major heartbreak. So, and they're healing from heartbreak, so they know that you've healed yourself, but they're not sure how, or they may have caused you heartbreak or hurt you in some way in the past. Like, you may be friends with this person, or you know this person from the past, or this is a new person. You know, healed themselves, but they're unsure. Like, they're not feeling up to par yet, but they do want to offer you this cup of love, and they do want to fight for this union and this togetherness. Okay, but they see that you may not be open to them with the Empress reversed, but they love you. They want to have sex with you. They love you. No, they don't feel like, they feel like you're going to reject them, like they're not going to have victory over this situation. They still want to fight for you. Okay, they still want to fight. They still want to put up the fight. They still want to work this out. They want to, whatever, stand still, whatever, like, you know, maybe you guys have been butting heads and, you know, not getting together here. And, you know, they want to overcome this, right? But they're afraid that there's going to be some sort of rejection by you, but they love you. They want to charge in here. Like, there's two movement cards here. You know, and they want to make you this love offer. I think they are your friend, because the Six of Cups is always, to me, like a friend. Okay, and they're healing this Three of Hearts. Yeah, see, you're their wish fulfillment. This is either you or them coming out of this, but I feel it's more them coming out of a third party situation where you've been burned, okay? And they're feeling really weak. They're in this hermit mode, but they're contemplating. They've been watching you. They want to gain victory over this. They're leaving their shit behind. Like, they're dealing with their stuff and moving on, and they're just cutting their losses, and they, want to come at you in a very friendly, helpful way. They want to make this movement towards you very quickly. I'd say within the next 3 to 9 months, I just heard. So some of you, it might be sooner. Some of you, might be later, right? And it depends on all this, how this movement is going. But they want to be your lover. They want to have this, they're coming at you from a very lustful situation, thought, right? That could be their energy, like they're thinking with their libido first, but they want to offer you this cup of love, right? They want to fight for it. They want to put the effort in, but they know you've experienced heartbreak in the past, that you've healed yourself, but they're not sure if you're going to want to be their empress. They're not sure. They're afraid that you're going to give them a negative response to their offer. Okay, so they're not sure that they are good enough for you, is what I feel, and that you're not going to want to be their empress. Okay, because they are just a knight. So they see you as this, and I mean, gender, regardless, gender, doesn't matter in this situation. I always go towards male, female, because that's my sexual orientation. So, but whatever your desire is, put it towards however you want, right? However it applies. So, but they feel, whatever this is at a standstill, and they want to make headway through this and get to the meat and potatoes and work this out. And, there is defenses up here. They know that you have your defenses up against them, okay? But they know that's because you've experienced heartbreak before, and they are aware that you may not want to open that door again with them. I think you have given them an opportunity in the past, but they do love you. They want to worship you. They want to be your be all and end all. You are their wish fulfillment. So make a wish. If you are wishing for a lover right now and you're single, make a wish, because your wish will come true. Okay, so, but remember what I've always said. Make sure you are fully aware of what kind of person you want. You don't want some, Mac Daddy down the street who's just going to play you for a little while. You want the be all and end all, right? You want the emperor coming in, even a king. Preferably a king. Emperor can be a little cold. But, they don't want to fight, but they feel like they may not have victory over this, right? So, but be careful. You don't want someone who's just going to come in all lustful and not make that promise, right? So you may be dealing with somebody here who may only just want one thing, because they're not being fully honest with you about their hurt and their pain. But they've gone through a lot. Like, they've really contemplated that. They've been weak. Like, love brought them to their knees, I feel. And there was a third party situation, but they want to gain victory over that situation and heal themselves. But they are learning from this stuff, and they are still hopeful that they can have a loving relationship. They still want to have that, beautiful, offering of friendship and love and companionship, right? Like, see all these options and this beautiful, like, spring day. Like, they want to grow something new and to be helpful to one another, have that balance with each other. And each of you brings something from these cups into the relationship. Oh, and see that little kitty, their cats always chase away negative things. So they want to have a very positive relationship with you, and they want to make movement towards you. Okay. But, they want to have that balance. They want to bring that balance into your life, into their life, because they see you as bringing that balance. But they do have sexual feelings for you. They want to protect you. They want to be the man that supports you. Okay, there is a total spiritual union, I feel here, and they feel it. They feel it too. So if you feel there's a soul connection between you and this partner, they feel it. They know it. So if you're using sex magic, they definitely feel it when you're using that. Okay, so or they may be using sex magic as well. Okay, to draw you to them. Wow, that's a really beautiful reading. So for those singles here, can you give me some cards for the married couples? And like, they're saying if you're married, okay, if you're married, that if you have been having issues with your partner, okay, you're worrying that they may be playing around, they're not. Okay, I don't think your partner has the wherewithal to even put the effort in to cheat on you. I think they're just a very flirty person, but they know that you guys have been through a lot. Okay, they are in hermit mode with you. They are happy to just be in that mode with you. Okay, they know that this is a prosperous union. They know that they can have and build a life with you, and they've gone through a lot. I think you guys have been through a lot of trials and tribulations, and they do love you. They do still see you as this lover, but I think whatever issues you guys are dealing with, there could be some lack of communication in your relationship, that you need to start building that. You need to start making efforts to communicate again, because they do love you. They want to have that loving relationship with you. You know, they still see you as the one and that they're connected to. All right, so so again, just make that wish for your marriage to improve. Whatever you need to do. There's a communication issue. You are their empress, but you aren't seeing that. There may have been some disappointments and heartbreaks, arguments, that are causing the block between you two, right? So you're at a standstill. But they do still have that cup of love for you. They still have that heart on for you, right? So they want to overcome whatever this is and to heal any heartbreaks between you, because you're still their empress, even though you feel like you're not, okay, that they're not holding you up in that regard, yet they are, yet they still hold you in that high regard, and they feel that connection of your union, okay? But there's a communication issue going on here. You guys aren't communicating what you really feel and what you need to, your passions, your love for one another, your, whatever is ailing you, whatever stress you're dealing with, you're not having that balance, and yet your partner feels left out in the cold by that. Okay, so you may feel left out in the cold yourself by it. So needs to be a balance in communication here. All right. Temperance was reversed and it came upright. So yeah, you need to find that balance. You really need to contemplate what's going to work. Two different people coming together in union. How is that going to balance out, right? Like, look up and read that book, Love Languages. All right. I know I've referred it in the last reading, but take a look at it, because we all communicate our love languages differently, right? Yeah, so whatever issues, if you do that, this will change very quickly with the Knight of Swords here. And it'll make you feel, like you're learning something, but the Hierophant reversed, it's kind of like you really need to want to learn something for this to change, okay? Yeah, you're both feeling left out in the cold, but kind of stuck and not really communicating. There's a need for communication here, and because both of you kind of feel stuck and left in the cold by each other, and so this merry-go-round, you're not learning anything, right? But there is a need to make a change, and once you start communicating, things will balance out, right? And things will, contemplate. So whatever you're contemplating, if you've been thinking about doing marriage counseling or anything like that, because I felt counseling before, when I first started reading for the married people, that you should consider that. Look at your options, okay? And look at ways. There's different ways to do counseling, and this will change. Whatever this shakeup is, it's a transformation, okay? So whatever this transformation is happening, it'll be a shakeup, but not be a huge detriment. There won't be like a divorce or anything. So if you're worried about, whatever you're going to say is going to hurt the person that you love, just know that it's not. They're going to be willing to listen to this they're not just going to end it, they're going to be willing to work things out with you and talk, and you're going to get both of you pouring out emotion and healing one another on a different level. All right, your wishes will come true with this, all right, if you communicate with your partner. But remember, you have the Nine of Cups, so whatever you're wishing for will come true. All right, so that's it for deck 1. I'm going to read a fairy card here. Message first, singles first. This for the singles, we have trust. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So if you have trust issues, singles, this is it for you, okay? Have trust, let go of your doubt. Trust the person that you love, okay? Because I'm sure they love you too, all right? So married people, you got 2 here. Portals, where do we play? In nature, that's where the garden gate will take you there. So need to get out with your partner, your loved one, go on some dates. Arrows, direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. So do what's right, follow your intuition. All right, you know your partner the best, and if this is, what you need to do, to communicate and work things out with your partner, then do that. So deck 2. General collective energy. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, that's okay. May resonate another day. So what we have here is healer stone, also known as infinity stone, I believe, but healerite. This is healerite, but it's healer stone. It's for people who are doing energy work. I just find like it's a good stone to have around. It feels good when you hold it. It really just gives you that nice calming energy. It warms up in your hands, brings the heat in. So that's a good thing. But this is healerite. I just find it helps like balance, like especially when you're doing a lot of energy work, if you're doing a lot of healing stuff, and you just are needing to replenish, this actually replenishes the healer. Okay, so that's what this does. It replenishes the healer. So this is good to keep on you, especially if you're around a lot of toxic people. All right, so let's ask about the career here. We did love. Let's ask about career for the general collective energy. Career for the general collective energy. Career, let's say, for the next 3 months. For the general collective energy for those that are watching. Okay. And you don't read these ones reversed. These are only upright cards. So you got the 4 of Wands. Lot of good positivity coming for you. 4 of Wands. Very beautiful. Loving energy here. So these all popped out. Let's see. Then you got the 10 of Cups. Oh my God. And the 10 of Pentacles. If you've been worried about finances and career, please don't worry about that. If you've been worrying about financial stuff, don't. Either you're going to move on to a job where you have some more, you're going to feel more passion for, or you're just going to move in another position where you're going to feel a lot more passion for the work that you do. You've got to keep your eye out for opportunities because you might be missing an opportunity and not seeing it. Okay, you need to keep your eyes open for any other job opportunities. If you're not looking for a career at this point, I would suggest start looking, keeping your eye out, even though you may not want to move from your current position. There may be something that comes that's more interesting to you. Maybe moving into a management position here. You may be even starting your own company if that's what you want to do. If you were worried about any kind of financial things in terms of a company, if you're the boss of a company, your company is going to do very well and be very prosperous. I think whatever you are going through is going through a transformation. But I do see you need to keep your eye on the prize. Okay, don't cry over spilt milk. Whatever has happened in the past, you may have had some financial setbacks in your company, and that's okay because you still got these 3 other cups, but you got to keep your eyes open for other opportunities, other ways to take your company even higher than you have before. Okay, the Emperor. I need not say anymore. Okay. You guys, like, if you're worried about your money, there may be some worries, maybe feeling some setbacks, things like that. It's all due to COVID. Okay, if you have some business ideas, keep that in mind. Start working those ideas, okay? Because you got the 4 of Wands here, which is very, very positive, very prosperous. That's that very happy, loving life that we all strive for. You got the World card here. So basically, the world is your oyster when it comes to business, all right? And then you have this Page and Knight, I'm sure. I read them wrong, but... and then the 8 of Cups. So you're moving away. So whatever bad business dealings, whatever issues you may have had in the job, you're moving out of that situation, okay? And you're going to be very prosperous. So start viewing yourself as this very prosperous person. Start viewing yourself as the emperor, okay? Start viewing yourself as a boss, as a CEO, okay? Because that's what you are, okay? Take control of your career. Like if you are in a job and you feel you're being disrespected, you feel you're not being, heard, not being treated fairly, move on. There's plenty of other jobs out there. Okay, maybe create your own business too if that's what you're doing. If you already own your own business, your business just needs you to start paying attention to it. Start giving it more life, feeding it, like giving it what you need, because right now, whatever you've been dealing with in the past, you're moving on from, okay? But you need to see it. You need to see the gem that your business is, all right? Because you ultimately, these tens, this 4, these 10s, the world, okay, these are all freaking positive cards. Like it's like you got a horseshoe up where, all right, because this is prosperity, but you're moving away from anything that has held you back in the past. Okay, so start believing in your abilities to be this business person, to, even in your career, because look at that pentacles surrounding this woman, right? It's basically like whatever she generates, whatever she creates something new. So you're going to create something new. You need to create new ideas. Okay, this woman's giving birth, right? And this woman to this child. So you're going to give birth to a new project, okay, in terms of career. All right. So whatever that is, it's going to generate pentacles for you. And it's going to bring you this 10 of cups, this happiness. All right. And you got the fish there for prosperity. Wow, that's beautiful. So you may be like peddling your wares kind of deal. You may have some products, maybe you're building, you have products. Maybe you are the product, so you got to start generating that and looking at new ways to promote your business. Okay, so I'm feeling I really got a strong social media feel here. Okay, whether it's getting onto YouTube, whether it's getting onto Facebook, doing a Facebook group of your own, anything like that to generate pentacles for yourself to promote your business, do that. Okay, that there's plenty of people and clientele to go around. Okay, whoever's meant to come to you will come to you, will be drawn to you. All right, so what those big ideas, you got these 2 10s here, right? And then you also have the world card. So basically the world is your oyster, whatever you decide, right? And you have this 4 of wands. Everyone's having a victory, everybody's celebrating, everyone's having a good life, prosperity. Like, wow, that was the center of your reading here, and then you got to Emperor. The emperor knows exactly what he wants. He can go for business. He can generate pentacles. He can be cutthroat if he needs to. He knows how to manage his business. Okay, and then you also got the king of wands. So if you are working for somebody else, you are going to step up to be at the top of your game here. Okay, and you may start seeing that appreciation because maybe this company is not seeing you for really what you are. And if you walk away from them, I do honestly believe you're going to have another opportunity. But you need to make sure that whatever you're doing, you have passion for, that you have lust for this, that you really want this, okay? And you have I believe this is the Queen of Cups. So you really need to have passion and love for what you do. Okay, so don't do something without having that passion and love for it. Okay, you may have somebody here, a partner, a business partner, because this is water, this is wands, in this with you, somebody who's going to support you with this business. You may have an employee, I feel, 1 or 2 employees with you. But you're going to walk away from any hardships that you need to do. I do really feel with the lotuses here, that's like a lot of prosperity around you. That's like those ideas being generated, because to me the lotus is in the 3rd eye. But you really need to have that lust for this, that passion, and to fight for what you want. Regardless of see how this is spilt again. But he's moving on. He's moving on to something bigger and better. Okay, so whatever things that were holding you back, don't let it hold you back no more. Just keep fighting for it. Really, you have to be that warrior here. It's going to be magical. You see that unicorn there? Yeah, seeing this person is talking into something here, right? Talking into this horn. So they have it to their mouth. So whatever, I really do feel you need to do some sort of social media presence and where it reaches around the world, right? To help generate your company. But that's very, very positive for career. Good things coming. So here it's saying, lead the way, take the reins today. Others will follow if you lead the way. Oh. Practice. After a while, you'll dance on air. Practice makes perfect. You're almost there. So whatever you've been working on, just keep going. Keep going with it. Don't give up. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're kind of holding tight to your pentacles right now because you're worried that, you got the creditors and everything knocking at your door. Just know that this will change. Okay, this is going to change. And, but you also need to put in the effort and the footwork. It's not just going to fall in your lap. All right. So if you want a new job, spruce up that resume, start looking, because you just don't know when something new is going to come. And that's my first advice to you when I open this reading, was to keep looking. Keep looking for something that you like. Okay, it may not be out there tomorrow. It could be out there within the next month or two. Okay, and then you're going to see something. So maintain your job until you can move on to something new. Okay, so that's it for deck 2 on career. So let's move on to deck 3. And as always, this is general collective energy. It may or may not resonate. If it does, that's great. If it doesn't, you can check another pile or come back, and it may resonate in a few weeks or in a few months. There we go, pile 3. And I have this lapis lazuli pyramid. Lapis lazuli is a stone for communication, okay? Not only to communicate physically, but to communicate spiritually. So it helps us connect to our spirits on that level, and also to help us communicate with other people. So, sometimes we can carry a piece of lapis with us and hold it when we're talking, especially if we're going to go talk to somebody about something that's really stressful to us. You can hang on to this lapis and hold it in your hand while you're talking to that person. Usually blue is the color of the throat chakra. So this is for guidance. Guidance for the people that are watching. Okay. Tower moment. Okay, so you guys are dealing with the tower. All right, tower. Now what is a tower? The tower comes and it shakes up our life. It's traumatic events, it's things that were unexpected. The tower, let me put this aside. The tower is the universe coming and saying it's time to move into a new direction, where the way you're going is not the way you're meant to be. Let's redirect you into a better path. Okay, so the tower comes and shakes us up at those times. All right, I remember when I first started getting my cards read and reading cards, and if the tower showed up, I was like, holy fuck. I was worried, right? Because I knew something big was coming. But you know that whatever chaotic things happen in our life, whatever, see, this is a message from the universe. This lightning, it's coming to shake that up, right? It's coming to shake that shit up. And it's just basically, saying enough's enough. You can't keep going that way. You need to move on. You need to change your direction. You need to, that is not the right direction for you. It's a fast moving card. Okay, it's just basically because a lightning is quick and fast, and boom, there it's done. Okay, and everyone gets shook up. It's shaking up your world. Okay, this may not have been the ideal relationship for you. All right, so but what's coming for you is the Ace of Cups, is real true love, because you got options here. Okay, so whatever this person or thing was not serving you, was not helping you out. This person may not have helped you out, but you've had to rely on your strength here. Okay, and you're not going to lose any more of these sleepless nights over this situation. Okay, because it's not worth it. It's not worth losing that sleep over somebody like that. And you're got to love yourself. Okay, you got to love yourself, number one, first and foremost, for all this to come in. You are a very loving person. You have a lot of love to give. You want to offer your cup of love to somebody, but it seems like, and it's taking all your strength, but it seems like these relationships are not, you're only seen as an option. Okay, you're just an option. They may have a side piece going on. They may think they can get somebody better than you, is what I'm feeling. And if they are in that mode, if they are in that, well, you're not good enough for me, I'm going to move on. Well, let them fucking move on. Okay? But we may also suffer heartbreak. Okay, we may also suffer heartbreaks. We may also suffer, just sleepless nights, just like heartbreak. And it's just we may not feel prosperous in love. We may not feel like the universe is helping us and giving us a break here. When am I going to find the right person for me? Well, in all due process. Okay, all due process, because if we're feeling those negative emotions, if we're feeling like, holy fuck, universe, what next? What is coming for me? The universe is, if we keep falling into the same, chaotic mess, that's what the universe is going to keep dishing, because we're wanting that. Okay, we keep going back to that. If you keep getting on the same merry-go-round and going around and around, it's just going to keep putting you back on there. So you have options, you have choices. You have to rely on your strength, that strength within yourself. Tame those things that no longer serve you. Okay, those beasts of burden, tame those beasts of burden, so that you start loving yourself, so that you can have this Ace of Cups come in and overflow this. Okay, take your strength. I want real love. I want true love. I don't want none of this player ass bullshit that's out there. I want someone who isn't going to swipe left every time they look at me, but is going to say, no, you know what? That's my person. I want to be with that person. They make my heart burst with love. That's what you want. Okay? You don't want to be an option. If they put you as an option, fuck, you don't need that shit. You don't need to be somebody's option. You are coming out of a third party that has really fucked you up in the head. Okay? It has really messed with your head. You're healing from this third party. Whoever put you in this shit, man, they did a number on you. They controlled you mentally. Okay? And you let them. You let them. Because do you see these swords as solid walls? No. No, you let this bind you. You let this hold you back from moving on, from finding your true love, from loving yourself. They just gave you piddly emotions, throwing your breadcrumbs. They put you out in the cold, but you're coming out of that. You're coming out of that situation where they put you out in the cold. You're coming out of hermit mode, where you retreated because you didn't feel like you were good enough, because you were backstabbed by this person. All right, you're dealing with all this stuff that it held you back, right? All these negative things, and you felt like you had nothing, that you weren't good enough. But you're coming out of that. You're healing from that third party situation. You're healing from that heartbreak. There's somebody better for you. Honestly, I'm going to tell you that right now. There's somebody better for you. Because that cup of love right here, I'm going to put this right here. Boom. There you need to know. That is coming for you. Do you really want to keep wasting your energy on somebody that doesn't deserve you? That just throws you a bone once in a while? If there's kids involved, you need to find your balance in that. Okay? If you got children with this person, you need to find balance. You need to seek balance. You may have to take legal action. But there's a new beginning coming for you. You're going to transform from this. You're going to say, you know what? Fuck it. I deserve this happiness. This sunshine, I deserve it. I'm going to heal myself and move on from this bullshit. That transformation right there. Because you want that, you got to transform yourself. There's somebody, you're not feeling very prosperous, and you may have somebody who is interested in you, but they are walking away from you because you're taking too long with this shit. All right? There's something yet to be revealed. You may not feel like you can manifest, and you don't know if you want to put up the fight for it. You don't want, you feel that there's things, and you're trying to break down some barriers between you and this person you're interested in. All right? But you need to reveal yourself. You're not telling them anything. You're not giving them anything. You may be watching them, secretly watching them on social media. You may not feel like you can put up the fight, that you have enough in you to put up a fight for a new love. But I'm telling you, if you don't do it, that person's walking away from you. Okay? You may not feel, like this. I feel this person that you are interested in is very honest, and they know how to manifest their happiness. But, you feel they're not manifesting you. And, how do you know they're not manifesting you? How do you know that you're not that person they wish for, that they desire? But all that insecurity, that's all in you. You're putting up the blocks, and you got to let them down, right? If you really want this, you need to be that King of Pentacles, because this Queen is your soulmate, okay? Whoever this person is your soulmate, but they're getting ready to walk away from you because you're not revealing. You're not talking. The moon is right here saying, no, you're not communicating. Scorpio energy there, right? But if you really want it, you got to fight for it. You got to be in this position where whatever's thrown at you, that you're on top. That you're like, no, you know what? Whatever is coming at me, I can take control of this. I can be better off without this. Okay? So, and you got to fight for what you want. So whatever's thrown at you, you can have victory over it. Sometimes that tower and that transformation is difficult. Okay? We don't want to hear what we need to hear because we want to live in la la land, right? And pretend that everything's wonderful and great. We want to keep things in the dark. We really do. This is your soulmate, this person you're interested in. But you have lost faith, or this person has lost faith in this person, all right? And they're, whatever's being manifested isn't working. Okay, there may be some lies and deceit, maybe hidden feelings, things aren't being put out loud, okay? But you can gain victory over this situation. They may see you as putting them as an option, all right? Because you're too busy dealing with this Queen of Cups, all right, who broke your heart. You're too busy being in this prison of your own mind, all right? Too busy crying over your heartbreak. Because that's where you became accustomed to sitting, right? Harsh realities. Yeah, so whatever, you're not feeling very prosperous right now. You don't see things working. You don't see things building. You don't see the future with this person that you want as your soulmate, or who you know is your soulmate. You may not even want them. They may not even want you, but you feel this soulmate connection with them. So, but you're not seeing it being prosperous. You're not seeing the whole picture. You're not seeing how it can come into fruition for you, because you're letting your negative emotions and your negative thinking control you. Okay? You're letting your doubts, you're letting, all those negative, low vibrational things stand in the way of true love. The devil's here blocking you. Boom, done. You want true love, you want that couple love. The devil's saying, no, you can't have it. Because you're not dealing with this. Right? I always talk about loving yourself first, and that's the honest truth. To love yourself first. Because when you love yourself first and you give yourself that love and that abundance, and you take yourself out of that prison of your mind, of self-doubt, everything, you don't feel you're prosperous. You don't see a new beginning with this person because you're too busy looking at the past. You're too busy hanging on to what no longer serves you. Well, the tower is here to say, time to move on. Okay? So that's up to you. But the tower's going to keep shaking you up. You're going to keep getting tower moments after tower moments after tower moments, right? Like, that's how that's going to work. Yeah, because, as long as you ignore what you know is true, the sun is not going to shine as bright. It's just still a positive card. Still a very positive outcome. But it's not, it could be even better if you pay attention and you make the changes you have to make. Okay? Because you can change that to that. The devil is all about being chained to things, and we are the only ones that can release ourselves from it. We're the only ones that can make those changes. We're the only ones that can take off the ties that bind us, that keep us prisoned in our minds. We're the only ones that can make movement. Okay? Not once did I see a foundation card here. So you're not even looking at building a foundation with this person that you think is your soulmate. You're choosing to stay in that prison of your mind, not walking away. So what's my guidance here? Let's see, what's the guidance here for these people? Harsh realities, harsh truths. My guidance here is if you can heal yourself, if you can change and walk away from this Five of Cups, okay? If you can heal and remember that you have these two cups looking there for you, that whatever you're dealing with, you've dealt with, it's spilt, it's done, it's past, okay? If you can turn yourself around and look at these two cups yet to be filled with new life, new prosperity, new offerings of abundance and joy and love, things will change for you. When you can be in your emperor power, and you will see that this person will become your queen. She will have passion for you. She will bring a whole new level to your life. See her looking at this emperor, her emperor, because they've built a foundation together. They've built a life together, however that looks, right? But you have to let go of the past and not live in the past. Because once you move on from that, you will, cut things out, because the Queen of Swords cuts shit out. There will be movement to something new, right? And this new, it won't be just like a little thought. It'll be action. It'll take action into something better, right? When you stop, being this scared little person here, and start taking passion, cutting things out, there will be movement to something new. And you'll have this movement into calmer waters from any kind of chaos that you're feeling, this movement out of this mental prison, okay, into something better. But you have to take the action to cut that out. Cut that out of your life, all right? If you are having problems leaving a relationship and letting it go, say you've had a relationship breakup and you need help sorting shit out, seek some therapy, seek some guidance, seek some counseling. There's nothing wrong with seeing a psychiatrist or counselor or something to help you make sense of things, okay? To help you work through your pain, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing, because you're loving yourself enough to do that for you, okay? For deck 3, what guidance can you give me here? Lead the way. Take the reins today. Others will follow if you lead the way. So you need to take stock. You need to take control of your life. You're the only one that can find your purpose. And again, portals, where do we play? In nature, that's where the garden gate will take you there. So you need to get out into nature, okay? Go find your peace. Ooh. Believe. Magic is there when you believe, so dream big things you can achieve. Celebrate. The time is right to shout out loud. Don't hesitate to jump around, right? So you need to celebrate your life. You need to start seeing all the positive things in your life, all those good things that are coming for you, and believe it. Aura cleanse. When you feel heavy or run out of luck, go swim at the beach, and you'll feel unstuck. So doing some water cleansing. Just being out in nature. I feel like these cards are saying to be out in nature. Doing an aura cleanse. Release. It just fell again. So I need to read this. Sometimes the only thing to do is laugh or cry. It's up to you. So release. Tears cleanse the soul. So if all you can do is laugh or cry, then do that. That's cleansing that energy as well. Okay. 2 goddesses here. Lakshmi. Bright future. So stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. And then Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So that's, you know, you need to trust your intuition. You need to trust in your own guidance, your own wisdom, your own experience. You are the only one that knows what you need to do for yourself, okay? And that there is a bright future for you once you let all this negative stuff go. Once you let go of the things that are holding you back, that are making you a prisoner, you need to just like really believe in that, okay?